Warning, your legs weaken first. Eat these 10 foods to strengthen them. As we age, a subtle yet significant decline in our leg strength often begins long before we consciously perceive it. This gradual weakening can lead to a loss of control, a compromised sense of balance, and for far too many individuals, devastating falls. Falls are tragically the leading cause of traumatic death among the elderly. However, this grim reality is not an inescapable fate. It is possible to reverse this trend through simple yet powerful lifestyle adjustments. In the realm of health and wellness, it's common to encounter a deluge of advice, particularly concerning dietary recommendations for maintaining strength and vitality. Unfortunately, much of this information can be superficial, randomly selected, and at times outright misleading. Many creators of such content may not possess a deep understanding of the intricate workings of human health, leading them to grasp at straws and offer simplistic solutions. They might highlight a single nutrient in a food, such as mentioning that sweet potatoes contain potassium, and then broadly advise consuming them because potassium is important for signaling. Similarly, they may discuss the causes of leg weakness without truly grasping the underlying physiological processes. Terms like sarcopenia are often used, but the explanation might be limited to a description of muscle loss or deficiency, failing to convey that it's not the cause itself, but rather a descriptor of a condition. They might state that muscles require energy and that oats, with their complex carbohydrates, provide ample energy, while sweet potatoes and oats are not inherently bad foods and can provide some benefit, especially if you tolerate a certain amount of carbohydrates. Recommending them based on a single, isolated fact without a broader context is highly misleading. The idea that simply eating these foods will magically lead to strengthened legs and robust recovery is a flawed perspective. This video aims to provide a more comprehensive understanding of the issue. It's crucial to first comprehend why this topic, the vulnerability of our legs as we age, is so frequently discussed and why weakened legs pose such a significant risk. As previously mentioned, frail legs can directly result in a loss of control and a diminished sense of balance, dramatically increasing the likelihood of falls. For older adults, even a seemingly minor fall can have catastrophic consequences. A hip fracture, for instance, can lead to prolonged immobility, resulting in a substantial loss of mobility. The profound impact of mobility loss on our overall health cannot be overstated. Movement serves a primary purpose: to stimulate the brain. It sends vital signals to our cognitive centers. When we lose mobility, we paradoxically begin to lose brain power. Our brain strength diminishes, much like a muscle that atrophies when encased in a cast and deprived of sufficient signals. The brain, when not sufficiently stimulated by movement, begins to degenerate. This degeneration can ultimately lead to a loss of vitality and even death. The statistics are indeed alarming. Up to 50% of individuals who fall and fracture their hip die within a year. Even for those who survive, their quality of life is often irrevocably altered, with up to 60% requiring long-term care. The good news is that this trajectory can be altered through intentional lifestyle modifications. Prevention, in this context, comprises two key components: exercise and nutrition. Exercise, in its simplest form, aids in muscle building by creating micro tears in muscle fibers. During the recovery process, the body repairs these tears, making the muscles stronger. However, exercise also provides the crucial signaling and challenge that prompts the body to initiate these repairs. If you are entirely sedentary, any muscle fibers that may break down will not be fully repaired because there is no compelling signal for the body to do so at the same level of strength. While I am happy to dedicate a future video to exercise if you express interest in the comments, the primary area of confusion and misinformation lies with nutrition. This is the focus of this video: the foods that provide the necessary building blocks for muscle repair and optimal function. Effective nutrition for muscle health requires foods that act as a robust fuel source, possess the necessary components for repair, and contain vital vitamins and minerals to catalyze these biochemical reactions. Ideally, this would include quality fats as fuel, a measured amount of carbohydrates if tolerated, and I generally advocate for lower carbohydrate intake, particularly for those with diabetes or carbohydrate intolerance, potentially leaning towards ketogenic diets where appropriate, aiming for perhaps 10 grams of net carbs if well tolerated, whole foods to provide some fuel, high-quality protein, essential fatty acids, and a spectrum of vitamins and minerals. However, even with these components, a holistic view is essential. Nutritional needs are not one size fits all. Your diet must also support your overall metabolic health. Whether you are managing diabetes or are a 20-year-old athlete, the foods that benefit you will differ. Furthermore, the presence of neuroinflammation, which is increasingly common in individuals experiencing chronic low-grade inflammation, can significantly impair proper signaling between the brain and the muscles. If your brain and nervous system are inflamed, you cannot achieve optimal signaling. Therefore, food must support your neuromuscular connection. A steak, while a source of protein, is rendered ineffective without the proper signals. This brings us to the importance of timing and balance, key elements for coordination. The synergy between muscle and signaling is paramount. If your nervous system is compromised by neuroinflammation, even healthy muscles will not function optimally. The question arises, why do our leg muscles seem to weaken and deteriorate more rapidly than muscles elsewhere in the body? In a state of complete inactivity, such as a coma or prolonged bed rest, one can experience a loss of up to 50% of muscle mass within just 30 days. While this is an extreme example, a sedentary lifestyle effectively creates a similar, albeit slower, pattern of muscle breakdown by not regularly stressing the body. Consequently, we can lose a comparable 50% of our quadriceps strength, a key leg muscle, by the age of 60, with the decline accelerating as we age. Leg muscles tend to deteriorate slightly faster because they generally possess a higher proportion of fast-twitch muscle fibers compared to the average muscle in the body. These fast-twitch fibers are more prone to atrophy and breakdown. Now let's delve into the top 10 foods that can significantly contribute to strengthening your legs, with explanations, and remember, the order is not a ranking. 1. Eggs. Crucially, consume the whole egg, yolk included, to reap the full benefits. Eggs are rich in the amino acid leucine, which is a powerful trigger for muscle growth via the mTOR pathway. They are also an excellent source of choline, a precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for muscle activation. Furthermore, eggs provide vitamin B12, vital for nerve signaling and maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective insulation around our nerves. The essential fatty acids, EPA and DHA, found in eggs are critical for building healthy cell membranes, including those in nerve and muscle cells, ensuring efficient signaling and muscle function. In fact, eggs offer one of the highest percentages of bioavailable amino acids for the human body, second only to breast milk. The quality of eggs matters significantly. Pasture-raised eggs from hens that roam outdoors, consume insects and grass, and are exposed to sunlight contain 2 to 7 times more of these crucial nutrients compared to conventionally raised eggs. 2. Salmon and other fatty cold water fish, sardines, mackerel. These fish are exceptionally rich in EPA and DHA, the same beneficial omega-3 fatty acids found in eggs, but in much greater quantities. Adequate intake of these fatty acids helps the body modulate inflammation, acting as an anti-inflammatory agent rather than a quick fix. They can also enhance muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Just as with eggs, the source is important. Wild-caught salmon generally boasts a superior omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, around 1.4 with more omega-3s, compared to farmed salmon, closer to 1.1 or 1.2. While farm-raised salmon is still a better choice than many processed foods, wild-caught is preferable. These fish are also excellent sources of high-quality protein, comparable to eggs. Additionally, salmon contains antioxidants like selenium and astaxanthin, which help reduce oxidative damage to mitochondria, muscles, and nerves, thereby reducing their susceptibility to breakdown. The healthy fats in these fish support mitochondrial function in muscles, energy production, and the integrity of nerve cell membranes, ultimately contributing to increased strength, improved balance, and enhanced energy production. But 3. Grass-fed beef. This is a powerhouse of nutrients crucial for leg strength. It contains creatine, a compound that plays a vital role in the energy currency of the body, ATP. Higher creatine levels allow for a faster ATP cycle, meaning quicker energy availability for muscle activity. Grass-fed beef is also a superior source of highly bioavailable iron, essential for red blood cell production and efficient oxygen transport to muscles. Furthermore, it provides vitamin B12, which aids in red blood cell maturation and nerve conduction, ensuring that signals reach muscles effectively and that muscles receive adequate oxygen for function, growth, and repair. High-quality grass-fed beef is also rich in zinc and provides complete protein, instrumental in muscle recovery. The benefits of grass-fed beef over grain-fed are significant, up to 5 times more beneficial omega-3 fatty acids and 2 to 3 times higher levels of conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, and vitamin E. If grass-fed beef is accessible and affordable, particularly in ground form, it is a highly recommended choice. Even conventional beef remains a better option than highly processed foods. Unsweetened, full-fat yogurt, especially Greek yogurt. Opt for full-fat, unsweetened varieties. Greek yogurt, being strained, offers a higher protein concentration. Full-fat versions often have added fat to achieve a desirable consistency, making them a good choice. Aim for the tangiest option, as this indicates that the bacteria have consumed more lactose and that there are more beneficial bacteria present. If you can't find ideal options, making your own is a viable alternative. Yogurt supports your microflora and contributes to a healthy microbiome, which in turn enhances nutrient absorption, reduces inflammation by improving the breakdown and processing of food, and is crucial for a functional gut-brain axis. Yogurt also provides calcium, essential for muscle contraction, and is a quality animal protein source. I5. Bone broth. This nutrient-dense liquid is rich in collagen, which supports the repair and maintenance of joints, ligaments, and the gut lining. A healthy gut contributes to reduced inflammation and improved nutrient absorption. Maintaining healthy joints and ligaments is crucial for strength, as pain can lead to muscle disengagement and reduced mobility. Bone broth also contains glycine, an amino acid that helps reduce chronic inflammation and promotes neurological calmness. It is also abundant in glutamine, vital for healing a leaky gut and further reducing neuroinflammation. The gut-brain axis highlights the interconnectedness of gut health and brain function. When the gut is inflamed and permeable, inflammatory substances can enter the bloodstream and reach the brain, underscoring the importance of gut healing. Non-starchy and leafy green vegetables. These vegetables can be consumed in large quantities without negatively impacting carbohydrate intake or blood sugar levels. They are packed with minerals like magnesium and potassium, as well as vitamins B and K1. Nitrates present in these vegetables are converted to nitric oxide, which aids in vasodilation and improves blood circulation. They are also potent anti-inflammatories, rich in polyphenols. While some may consider polyphenols plant toxins, they are crucial for feeding your gut bacteria. A diverse range of these vegetables promotes a diverse gut microbiome, which in turn supports the gut-brain axis and reduces systemic inflammation. They also fuel mitochondria, not by directly providing energy, but by acting as essential catalysts for energy production. 7. Nuts and seeds. These are excellent sources of minerals like magnesium and zinc. Certain seeds, such as flax and chia seeds, contain omega-3 fatty acids in the form of ALA. While less potent than the EPA and DHA found in fish oil, ALA still contributes to maintaining a healthy omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. Nuts and seeds also provide vitamin E and protein. The minerals present are vital for muscle contraction and relaxation, in conjunction with sodium, potassium, and calcium, preventing cramps and facilitating nerve transmission. They are also crucial for tissue repair and the production of neurotransmitters. 8. Beans and legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans. While previously I might have focused less on these for very low carbohydrate diets, they offer moderate carbohydrate content and significant nutritional benefits. They provide protein, potassium, folate, iron, and fiber, which nourish gut bacteria. The specific fiber and polyphenol content in legumes is unique and can diversify your gut microbiome, supporting the gut-brain axis. They also contain nitrates, which are converted to nitric oxide, further aiding in circulation. If your metabolism tolerates moderate carbohydrates and you are not strictly adhering to a ketogenic diet, incorporating legumes can be highly beneficial. 9. Berries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. These are a fantastic choice due to their high fiber content, nutrient density, and low sugar and carbohydrate profiles. Many berries are rich in anthocyanins, which help reduce neuroinflammation by increasing brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. BDNF is a miracle growth factor for the brain, promoting the creation of new neurons and synapses, the connections that enable communication between brain cells. To build strength, coordination, and improve the brain-to-muscle connection, fostering new synapses and strengthening neural pathways through adequate BDNF is essential. Berries also support your microbiome and the gut-brain axis, enhance blood flow to both the brain and muscles, and help preserve fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are crucial for quick, powerful movements. 10. Avocado. Often considered a nearly perfect food from the plant kingdom, avocados are replete with healthy monounsaturated fats, which help reduce systemic inflammation by replacing pro-inflammatory fats. They also contain minerals and vitamin B6, crucial for neurotransmitter production. The healthy fats contribute to improved nerve conduction and signaling. Vitamin B6 is vital for the synthesis of these signaling molecules. Therefore, building muscle doesn't rely on a single magic ingredient. A diverse range of nutrient-dense foods, like the ones discussed, can collectively support your body's complex systems and lead to stronger, healthier legs. If you are interested in learning more about building stronger legs, please let me know in the comments below. If you found this video beneficial, please give it a thumbs up. For those who wish to truly master their health by understanding the intricate workings of the human body, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and turn on all alerts so you never miss a life-saving video.